Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mollet and I am back with another video, and today we are going to be making these fluffy, airy, handsome, beautiful, I don't know, all the names in the world that you give to people, animals and food. This just makes me hungry. By looking at them I start craving them again. But anyway, let's get right into it. So this donut recipe is actually a good one because you can use it either with a mixer or without a mixer. People who don't like kneading dough like me with my hand, you can join this. So we started by putting on flour, then we put in our sugar, yeast, instant yeast, not dry yeast, instant yeast, milk, eggs, and once you're done with that, you start mixing and adding your water. So that's and the butter, I almost forgot, and butter. The full recipe I'll leave it in the comment section so that you can check it out for yourself and make these also for your family or in your house. I don't know, however you prefer it. So for the water we're going to use warm water and flour. I used cake flour, but if you're going to use bread flour, it is up to you. I prefer using cake flour when it comes to donuts because I want them to be soft. I don't like them to be to have bread texture. I want them to be fluffy. That's how I enjoy my donuts. So yeah, once I was done with that, I started mixing. I let my dough rise. I put it outside where there was the sun and I covered. Once it was done, I just came and mixed again. Once I was done with that, I then started putting on flour on my surface so that I can start rolling the dough. So the thing is, when you're using cake flour, it's really meant for cake, so you need a bit of more compared to the bread flour. You need more than the one that you use on bread flour. So yeah, let's get right into this rolling process. So I then started rolling on my dough, and once I was done and happy with how it was, I then started using the donut cutter that I have. So this is a very quick way to just do this. But if you do not have a donut cutter, you can use a glass or a lid, something that is circle, and then use a smaller circle thing to remove the small thing inside. Or you can just roll them and make long donuts. Or you cannot remove the ring inside, just leave it like that. They also come out nice. So me, I'm going to make 3 different types of donuts, as you have seen in the beginning. So these ones are the ones that I'm going to make, the oozing donuts. They are going to taste so good. So once I'm done cutting all of them and done with all my dough, I put the donuts to rise again. I just cover them and allow them to rise a bit while I started working on my oozing element. So for the oozing, we are going to use custard. If you do not know, custard is absolutely one of my favorite desserts. So I started making on custard. If you want to know how to make custard step by step, just go down my videos. You will see there is a full tutorial on how to make this custard, and a homemade custard is what you want to use on the oozing element. This you do not want to use the one that is from the store. That doesn't go well with the donuts. So yeah, I use this milkshake syrup. It gives the flavor, but if you have strawberry syrup, you can use that, but I used strawberry milkshake syrup because that's the one I had in the house. So as you know, I always say the secret is in stirring. Don't stop stirring, don't stop stirring when it comes to donuts, and they'll come out very good. So yeah, I kept on stirring, and then it was time for me to test and see if the oil was hot enough for me to start putting my donuts. And here my donuts, you can see that they have risen. My custard is almost done, I say. So right now I switched the donuts off and I started now. Before switching it off, I tested the custard to see if it is fully cooked, the texture and everything, if it's fine. And I was satisfied with the results. I then turned it off and started putting in my donuts because my oil was ready for me, and Now it was time to make the donuts. As you can see, the custard is just bubbling to cool down, so you must not leave it. You must keep on stirring it until it stops bubbling. So once that is done, I put some custard on the side for us to eat as a family, and left the other one for the oozing element that I said, for the oozing donuts that I have shown you in the beginning. So this one we're going to enjoy it as a family. We're going to put it aside. Our donuts are almost ready. We're just going to flip them for that golden brown color, and it shows that inside it's fully cooked. And we are happy with that. We're just going to wait for the other side to cook. Once they're done, we remove them, put them on a parchment paper, or you can put them on a paper towel. So mine, I was putting them on a paper towel, and yeah, that's how I made these donuts. And once I was done with the first batch, I started making the chocolate, doing the melted chocolate ganache, and I started putting my donuts in there. These are so nice. These are good donuts. I would have said to die for, but then I remembered only Jesus can die for something. We can die for food. Hallelujah. Alright, so once I was done with the donuts, I did the first thing that came from the pot. These are still hot as I am doing. So I went ahead and started putting the sprinkles while the chocolate is still melted, while the donuts are still hot, so that they can glue to the donut. Let me tell you, this is like a bomb, like the combination of the sprinkles, because I put different types of sprinkles. As you can see, I'm putting the other ones that are bigger now. Like the combination just speaks volume, it speaks louder. So I have the ones that are now coated with chocolate and sprinkles, and I'm making the ones with cinnamon and sugar, and I dip them and make sure that the sugar has well coated the donuts. Once I'm happy with that, I put them on the side and work on the other one. So I'm just trying to show you that how to do these things in case you want to do yourself. That's why I do my videos step by step, trying to show you how to do it so that you can learn to make it also for your family, because I believe when it comes to cooking, everyone can do it. So once I was done with those, look how they looked. And I want you to see, guys, how fluffy they are. Look, when I pinch the donut, it's bouncy. That's how fluffy and airy your donut is supposed to be when you make them. And the taste is absolutely beautiful. So the first time I made these donuts, you can check the videos there in my video. The sugar cinnamon donuts were my favorite, but after making these chocolate sprinkle coated ones, they taste so good. I don't know if it's the combination of chocolate, the texture of the sprinkle. Like, I love these ones. They are really nice, and I'm not even a sweet person. I'm not even a chocolate person, but they become my favorite. Like, those are my favorite right now. And then we had the oozing one. So we had our custard that I filled in plastic, because I left my baking equipment to the previous place where we're staying in a different province. So yeah, those things have not yet come this side. So I improvised. I used the plastic, put in my custard and tied the other side, cut open, and here I was just trying to show you how to fill up your donut. So the thing that you need to do is to take a knife, you poke or you cut a bit. I'm using a butter knife so that it doesn't cut anything, so you use it as well to open up inside and make space for the custard, so that the custard can be filled inside. Once that is done, you continue with the process, and voila, you are done. So